It wasn't supposed to end this way. In a flash of steel, yes. A flurry of gunshots. A chorus of strangled moans and anguished sighs, blending with the distant wail of sirens, certainly. A properly dramatic ending, with a good body count, a futile struggle against impending doom, even a dash of treachery, absolutely. And then, the fatal blow. A few moments of anguish, a last sigh filled with regret for things undone, and fade to black. A fitting end for a life of wicked pleasure. But not like this. Not with Dexter endurance, horribly wronged, slandered, unjustly accused of doing terrible things that he did not even get to do. Not this time, that is. This time, this one catastrophic, multi-homicidal time, Dexter is as innocent as the driven snow. Or perhaps the sand on South Beach would be more apt, although truth be told, nothing on South Beach is really innocent any more than Dexter, whose catalogue of wicked, whimsical works is, to be fair, quite lengthy. It just doesn't include anything from current events, more's the pity. Not this time. And not like this. Not locked away in the tiny, chill, ill-smelling cell in Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center, and on the top floor at that. The special purgatory reserved for the most heinous and unrepentant monsters. Every basic freedom ripped away. Every moment, waking and sleeping, subject to scrutiny. Dexter's entire world reduced to this tiny cell, no more than a thick steel door and even thicker concrete block walls, broken only by a slim slit that lets in light but does not let out sight. A narrow metal shelf with a thin and battered thing on it, laughingly referred to as a mattress. A sink, a toilet, a shelf. Dexter's world. And no more than this. No connection at all to the outside, beyond the narrow slot in the door that delivers the officially nutritious meals. No internet, no television, no radio, nothing that might distract me from contemplation of my many uncommitted sins. Of course I may request reading matter, but I have found through bitter experience that the two most popular titles in the library are Not Allowed and Don't Have It. Regrettable, lamentable, even pitiable. Poor sad sack Dexter, tossed on the sterile institutional scrap heap. But of course, who could have sympathy for a monster like me? Or, as we must all say in these days of conscience fueled by lawsuits, alleged monster. And they do allege it. The cops, the courts, the correctional system itself, and my dear sister Deborah. Even I, if pressed, will allege that I am, in fact, a monster. And I truly did, without allegement of any kind, flee the scene wherein lay the murdered body of Jackie Forrest, famous actress and coincidentally known to be my paramour. I was then discovered in flagrante sangre with the bodies of my wife, Rita, and Robert, the famous actor, not to mention the very much alive but scantily clad Astor, my 12-year-old adoptive daughter. She it was who killed Robert, famous actor Chase, who had dressed her in a negligee and then killed Rita. Poor bumbler that I am, I stumbled in to set things right, and instead tumbled it all into deep, dark, endless, and possibly permanent wrong, and very nearly became Robert's next victim.